Good morning, Libra, and welcome to your reading with Molly the Star Kid at Starkidignited. This is part 1. Part 2 is over on Patreon. All the information is below, so I'm just going to jump straight into it. So Libra, we're going to start off the reading with an energy check-in. This is a channeling that I do before I begin the reading, and then we'll jump into your general messages for August. It's being recorded in Leo season. All messages are timeless, so whenever you find this video is the right time for you to receive its messages. Okay. So Libra, when I tapped into your energy, I got purging and releasing in a big way. Libra, this is big. I felt a really powerful purging happening for you. A lot of past hurt, trapped emotion, painful experiences, feelings that have felt hard to access are rising up in your body. I want to send you comfort and remind you that this won't be forever. It is passing, but it's a sacred opportunity to cleanse this energy once and for all, to free up space in your mind, heart, and body. And the more presence you can give to the process, the more room you are making for healing, peace, love, and blessings to trickle into that space. To trickle into that space, and may have once felt lost or hidden from those who want to love you and from yourself. Big belly breaths, holding one hand on your heart and one on your belly as you guide yourself patiently through all that arises and wishes to be seen, heard, and held by you. Stepping into your power as your own warrior of love, recognizing and releasing the pain, shame, and possibly blame that's been stored from experiences where others were not able to give you this space, love, and attention that you yearn for and you truly deserve. Slowly, darling, you've got this. And so then the last part is just channeled from your higher self. So Libra, my darling, let the tears fall. Feel all the emotions drip off your cheeks. The heat on your skin. Don't pull yourself back. You do not need to apologize. This is a sacred act, a healing gift that I have wished for you for so long. And as you lean into this experience, visualize you and I, your higher self, together taking bricks down from the wall that is slowly built around your heart. With every piece, we both kiss the brick, thanking it for its protection, knowing that it was needed, and now knowing even more that it has served its purpose and letting new light shine through the wall, illuminating your beauty, strength, and tenderness that for too long had to be hidden for the convenience of others. I have loved you ferociously, even when others fell short. I sent beams of tender kindness to you, mixed with strength every time you forgot how sacred you are, and put the needs of someone else before what your being truly needed, the nurturance you've always deserved. Call on me these next 30 days. Picture my hand holding yours as you courageously show up for yourself for all the times others couldn't. I love you, I am proud of you, beyond words, and I rejoice with you as you step into this new phase of yourself and finally let go of these burdens. Awesome. So that is your channel message, Libra. I hope that helped. I hope it resonated for you guys with things that you're processing over the previous 30 days and what you'll be moving into over the next 30 days. And as your message said, just know that this energy isn't forever, and you know, the more that we can consciously clear, the more room for blessings, healing, and wonder to come into our lives. So, in saying that, let's get into your cards, Libra. So, Angels of Love, Light, and Healing, what would you like to discuss with Libra for their general messages for the next 30 days, for whatever time that they find this reading? All right. Awesome. You get like the rebellious mermaid with freedom. She is number 7, so a very healing number and a lucky number. And she denotes independence and self-determination. It also looks like she's got a pirate sword there. So again, that's kind of, yeah, that's awesome. So with all that red in the card, I'm feeling that you are getting into a place where you're more confident, you're more sure of yourself, feeling secure in your ability to fight, to follow and fight for your own independence, to self-determine your own path, not allowing other people to dictate what they want onto you anymore, and feeling very powerful and secure in this energy. The sword also representing cutting away anything that's no longer serving you, cutting away any ties, any burdens, even any people that are not in alignment with your higher self. And I feel like you're a lot more aware of this as you've had a newfound freedom. And I think your higher self is able to speak to you more clearly now because you are aligning yourself with your own truth, not what others expect of you. So very, very strong energy. That's really amazing. Yeah, let's see what are Libra's emotions right now, Spirit. Is there any further? Okay, I won't like channel all these cards, but I'll read you them out just so you can know. So your overall emotions right now we have is tides with cycles. So it feels like you are very in tune with your lunar cycles, the cycles of life right now. I'll get into that more, but first I'll just show you the 4 cards that popped out. So at first we have Sea Snake, letting go. So shedding the old. We get Starfish, number 33 with symbols. So paying attention to the signs, synchronicities, and symbols that are coming through to you. We get Mangroves with innovation. So maybe doing things differently, looking for new opportunities. And then we get 11, Giant Clam with harmony. So reaching a state of harmony and a symbiotic relationship with your environment. So I will put these back, but that is just some general messages for your emotions. So what's happening, I guess, within these cycles that they've brought up. Yeah, so I think like, yeah, especially with these cycles, I think you might even be aware yourself that because you are cleansing and clearing all this energy, you may know that like, look, I know this isn't forever. I know this is just part of the cycle. You're probably very self-aware that these emotions, these burdens have needed to come up for a while. As we got in the channel message, it's hard for you to access them. So it's not like you knew that they weren't there, but I think it was just hard to get to them. And during this time, you know, the tide is coming in, the emotions are able to come in to be felt and seen and dealt with, so that, you know, when it goes back out and you're feeling lighter again and better, you feel, you know, like you've had a really powerful cleansing and your energy's been able to shift. So let's get into it some more. So Spirit. You also may be coming out of like a quite restrictive cycle just because we have freedom with the cycles card. So it feels like you're finding a new sense of freedom. You know, you're really being able to balance yourself on your own 2 feet and feel confident in your ability to provide for yourself and to succeed and move forward even when it is difficult. So how are Libra showing up? Oh, that was quick. Wow, okay, cool. Yep, I like this. So you get Page of Wands. So there's like a creative spark in you. There's something that you're really passionate about, that you're like inspecting, that's like come to the forefront of your life at this time that you're wanting to move forward on. As you can see, he's got a lot of space there. There are some mountains for him to climb, just denoting that, you know, there's a long journey ahead for you with this passion. So don't give up on it. It may take some work. And even more exciting, we have the Queen of Swords. So showing up in your Queen energy, Libra. Swords, the element of swords is air, which is obviously Libra. Libra is an air sign. You are the only cardinal air sign, being Libra. So, you know, you love to start things. You're very creative. You're very initiative. You like to, you know, you have lots of beautiful creative ideas that you want to act on and begin. And that is really represented in these 2 cards here. It feels like, you know, you're feeling your Libran energy a lot more now. And I think it has a lot to do with this freedom that you found, that you, oh, wow. And the Tides card is 34. So when we break that down in numerology, that would be a 7 as well, 3 plus 4. So we have 77, so even more lucky. Awesome. Let's see, what is Libra's challenge currently? Okay, yeah. And is this a blockage or a completion? Okay, yep. So we get the Six of Swords, but in reverse. So there is a challenge right now that you're feeling blocked from moving away from certain things and skating off into the unknown. There is a bit of resistance there in your energy with the Six of Swords, but just remember that, you know, in some decks it shows the Six of Swords where, like, from the other perspective, and you can see behind them that the house or the place that they're leaving is actually on fire. So, like, it's very cleansing and needed to be able to move away from this thing before, you know, too much damage is done. So it does feel like you're in a transitional phase, Libra. You're moving away from the things that don't serve you, but there is a little bit of maybe doubt or resistance to doing this. But your next challenge is a star with that. So there is a renewal of hope. There's a renewal of faith. There's a lot of high vibrational, high dimensional energy coming through to you, speaking to you and guiding you at this time, trying to get you to realize that once you take this leap of faith, like once you are able to, again, cut away what's no longer serving you and move forth on what is your true hope and wishes and dreams, that you're going to have a lot of higher frequency knowledge to share with people. You know, you have a lot of value through these experiences that you've been through. And with the star, you know, she's pouring that wisdom out into the water and onto the land. So it's kind of like she's sharing that energy, that wisdom that she's gained. And it does feel like, just in water and on earth, that you've gained emotional experiences as well as a lot of practical experiences. And once you kind of allow yourself to connect again with your dreams, to connect with the energy of why you started this journey, of what it is that you truly want, I think it's going to be a lot easier to move this, to move away from this Six of Swords energy, whatever you're needing to move away from. You are, and with that Queen of Swords, like, you're wanting to nurture yourself and things, but you're also being quite blunt. You know, you're being discerning, not afraid to cut away things that are not serving you. So I think that's really positive. You may just have a little bit of doubt about the degree to what you're having to move away from. You know, change can be scary, and yeah, with the Star card, it just feels like there is a lot of blessings coming once you decide to do this. So what was the past energy, Spirit? Wow. Yeah, okay. So we get the Devil. So yeah, really, like, being thrown into the thick of it, having to face your inner saboteur, like having to, you know, probably have a bit of alone time, really look at all the ways that you were limiting yourself, looking at all the ways that you were holding yourself back. And also then, once you recognize that in yourself, being able to recognize that in other people. If you've had people around you who just didn't have your best interests at heart, or yeah, were just seeking to hold you back, their own self-limiting beliefs were kind of coming out on you. It can be hard for someone to see someone else, like, chase their dreams or go after something beautiful and big and expansive when that person would never allow themselves to do that. And so then what can often happen, obviously, is that they're going to try and hold that person back out of fear because they are operating in a fear space. But I think that in the past, you've really dived into this. There we go. And you face that imminent saboteur. So that's really positive. As we can see in your current energy, you know, like, there's been new passion and new roads opening up to you because you've done that work, Libra. And what is the upcoming? Wow. And so your next step is the Emperor. So the Emperor has, like, a concrete foundation. In tarot, he can be seen as he's above all the kings, like the kings kind of like speak to him. So having this, and it's also the sign of Aries, which is your opposite, and we also have the North Node in Aries. So we are on a collective level all needing to kind of live into our Emperor energy, which is being that authoritative presence in our life, you know, taking control of what is ours to control, so ourselves, our own life, our own dreams, and creating a concrete foundation from that place. And that is the next step for you, Libra. I think that you're going to be you know, the man or woman with a plan. You're going to really feel like you know where you're going, what you're doing. And it makes a lot of sense with that Page of Wands and Queen of Swords. Obviously, you know, if you're male, you could be attracting a Queen of Swords in the current energy. If you're female, you could be attracting a, you know, a younger male or just a more youthful energy from a male. And we also have fire sign and air sign energy there as well. Okay. Wait, I'm just going to ask a question. So what is Libra unconscious of right now, Spirit? What is that in the unconscious? What's below the surface? Awesome. Okay, so we get the Ace of Pentacles. Let me just see. Was that meant to be reverse upright? Okay, reverse. All right, so we get the Ace of Pentacles reversed in what's in the unconscious. I feel like this is, Spirit is offering you something. Like there is a new physical opportunity. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a way to make money. Maybe it's a new home. It's something that is available to you that Spirit is like putting out their hands and offering. But you do need to have the confidence and the belief that it's yours so that you can grasp it and take it. With it coming out in the reverse in the unknown, I just feel like there might be still a program going on in your mind where you feel like you're unworthy of this thing that you're reaching for, or that it's not going to be offered to you. But Spirit is trying to remind you that it is definitely coming through. It is being offered, and to keep your vibration high and, you know, really work on addressing that belief, work on, you know, finding the root of it, giving it some love, and understanding it better so that it's not wreaking havoc in your environment, in your life. And you're able to, you know, believe in yourself and grasp that opportunity when it comes and have that like beautiful Libran confidence and charm about you as it does come. All right, so Libra, we'll leave it there. Let's get a card of advice from your higher self, and then I'm going to jump over to part 2 where we will do love, money, and career. Right. So Spirit, higher self of Libra, what would you like? What advice do you have for them to end this reading? You got card 33 before and you've gotten another 33. And this card says, oh wow, this is a blessing in disguise. And there's all these like beautiful wings. It says, be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than you dared to dream. You have a lot of like divine blessings coming in for you, Libra. This has been a beautiful reading. I'm going to leave it there. So I hope to see you guys over there on Patreon. If not, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node to get more information and different perspectives on different areas of life. And yeah, if you want to join me on Patreon, link is below. But until next time, bye guys, much love.